You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
The Farx brothers family. With all apologies to any families with A names.
Why?
Because of the song I was doing. Do you not recognize that?
No, not at all.
Oh, sweet. Nick, you're older than our dear brother Kirkland Farx over here.
Yeah. And you want the name?
Well, did you know what it was?
Yeah.
It's the Addams Family.
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
And then
I think it was a TV show and they had movies, right?
Yeah, and they've remade them. Like, they had movies when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy who made Wag the Dog. Not that we need to bring that up.
Yeah.
You know,
But you still do.
Directed, Barry Levinson.
No, well, that was Wag the Dog was Barry Levinson, but
No, wasn't Barry Levinson? Oh, I'm confused.
Barry Sonnenfeld.
I
who
get
did
Barry
Men in-
Sonnenfeld
Men in
and
Black.
Levinson confused. That I'm really sorry. Both Barrys, who I think are still alive.
I believe so.
Yeah, that's great.
So no rest in peace here.
I'm happy for that.
Well, hello and welcome to Movie Vaders with the Farx brothers. I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
I'm there.
And he's eating. Just
He's being
and
off screen.
camera.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna leave any of these ASMR stuff in, unfortunately.
Should we be directing people to like comment and make clear like that they want to see Nick on camera?
Sure, I could put that on the poll on Spotify.
You just like keep putting in the poll until like Nick needs to determine how many votes it needs to get. And
A lot.
okay,
What's a
so
lot?
for a dozen votes, you'll go on camera.
I mean, what's a realistic number?
I think
Probably
like 12
a dozen,
people
yeah.
caring enough to say whether or not you should show your face. Because I just want to point out that there are different places in the world where they see taking a picture as stealing a person's soul.
Yeah.
So I just want to give you fair warning. But what number of people would you need to vote to see you on camera to go on camera again? Camera.
50.
50.
Wow, 50, yeah.
So if 50 people, can it be across socials or it has to be all be in one social media?
One.
One social media.
Wow, what are we
We
gonna do
need
that? Facebook?
50. Well, I'm wondering, so you're saying one of the metas? I'm glad
Yeah.
we're working this. What episode? What movie are we talking about this week?
This is send help, non-spoilers.
And why is it send help non-spoilers?
Do we want to say that?
No, I know. But if there's a guest in the future that I seem unruly towards, you'll know why. Nick, what was our experience seeing Send Help since you're off camera? Kirk and I will react. Like,
It was very enjoyable.
well, yeah, of course. But like, when did we go? Where did we go? How much planning did we do? People are always interested in the deets, I think.
I think the planning was 2 days in advance?
Was it 2 days?
Maybe only one.
Okay. I know I had to
to see
ask
the movie?
I know I had to ask Mrs. Farx a day in advance at least. So it was like 1 day in advance. And
Yeah, that seems about right.
we had 5 guys. We were a full hamburger. Went and saw Sam Raimi's new,
Five Guys. Oh,
the hamburger joint.
Five Guys, the restaurant. All right.
We would advertise for you guys.
Send help is generally what I say when I find myself surrounded by that many guys.
Send help if there's 5 guys surrounding Nick
unless
Farx.
it's the burger. I'll take the burger.
Would you eat like a giant burger, like the world's largest hamburger,
Fuck
with
no.
like 5 other guys?
No.
So like you're all
Like an
biting
eating
in at
challenge?
different parts of the burger.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
For like the beginning, but then they cut it, and then you have to like
Well,
just eat slices of meat.
yeah. Well, yeah. I would do I have to eat it all right there?
Yeah, with the other 5 guys, the other 4
Can I
guys.
get a fucking box?
No, you got to eat it.
It's
on,
an eating challenge.
You know, I bet you it doesn't matter if you eat it all there or not, because like I'm thinking about all the times I've ever seen like a bunch of people eating the world's largest pizza or the world's longest hot dog, and like I don't need to see like pictures of them consuming every piece of it.
You don't like watching those kind of videos of food challenges?
Those are a thing. It's
Yeah.
like a mukbang or whatever. And I mean, that's like its own kind of send help, I would argue. Like if you're,
You eating that much?
If you're eating food on camera,
You have no fucking life. Yeah.
well,
Oh,
come on.
I'm sure they work out to
there's-
burn all those calories.
They're very popular for content
Yeah.
creators. Workout what?
They probably work out afterwards or before, or starve themselves just so that they could eat that much.
Well, the guy
in
that
one
won,
sitting.
who's the hot dog eating contest winner?
I don't know. The Japanese guy? Is it Japanese?
Oh
or
yeah,
am
because
I-
there was a Japanese guy, and there was like a guy like with a funny American name, like Johnny Knuckles or something. Who you know what I'm talking about? The hot dog
Well-
eating contest guy.
Not the guy. I know of hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'd like dip them in water and then eat them or something weird because like hydrolysis when you're. How would you describe this movie, Kirkland?
Wait,
What was the
describe my
summary-
experience or describe the movie?
Describe the movie for a listener who is listening in a non-spoiler and maybe isn't aware of this movie. How much did you know going in, and what would you
Well, I
recommend?
saw the trailer.
You
so
watched a whole trailer?
Well, I saw it in theaters when I was waiting for another movie. So that
I went in
happens.
unsullied, so I'm glad to know
Yeah.
this.
I think I saw the trailer. I don't remember it giving
It doesn't give that much away.
much away. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's okay to watch the trailer for this.
Like I don't
I-
even
I
think
did not.
I would still say don't watch the trailer. I think you should just go in blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, okay. So you guys are just coming out and recommending it. It's a bait show, not a.
yeah.
And I'm trying to think, what should we debate power structures or how corporate America has driven us from our more natural, feral,
What do you mean power
animal
structures?
cells? Oh,
Like in a corporation?
within the movie, there is a balance of power that is shifted throughout in interesting ways. Like there's a clear, someone is here, someone is here, and then someone ends up here, and someone ends up here, and then there's a that, and like, wouldn't you say that that is kind of the main driving force of what makes this movie unique and entertaining? Is that
Yeah, but are we talking specifically corporate?
it relates to, like, you could one could go and tell me if you have other interpretations, the corporate angle of look at how capitalism has driven us towards like a new sort of feudalism, or you could take it from the like law of the jungle, like when we're forced out of the comfort of modernity into nature again. How would that restructure who is powerful and who is not?
Well, I mean, in a corporate sense, you already have people in place, so they can't really move up or down as quick as being in nature.
You know,
Whoever-
if you're a real hustler, Kirk, you can move your way up in America.
Yeah, I can,
America.
but only in the
Get her
corporate
done.
world, not like out in the wild. You don't think?
Oh, sure,
I don't
sure,
think
sure.
you do that.
Yeah, versus the wild. Yeah.
Yeah. The most popular guy is not gonna be the best at surviving, and the most popular guy gets hired.
Most
And
popular guy gets
corporate,
hired.
yeah, popular quote unquote.
I don't know that I agree with that. Do you think the most popular guy gets hired in corporate America? I mean, Nick,
popular. I mean, you have to define popular, I guess, in that context. But
Well, I mean, maybe not popular to the entire workforce, but maybe popular enough for
to management and
to
leadership.
management. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure that if you think of it that way, sure.
Yeah.
And they're going. Everyone makes decisions emotionally and then justifies them irrationally, supposedly.
Right.
Do you agree with my like? Here's two ways to broadly interpret the movie without spoiling it and talking about it. And like, is this trying to be a comment on that?
Oh, I mean, you can speculate.
It's definitely
On it.
speculation. I do that on the show because we're baiting.
I mean, I can see how you could read. I personally don't think they were going that deep for anything that deep.
Wow, what do you
I think they just found a nice, an interesting. It's the writers from who did the 2009 Friday the 13th, and and they also did Freddy vs. Jason, I guess.
I love Freddy vs. Jason. Do you like Freddy vs. Jason?
It's okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, some things in hindsight you gotta say, well, that was Robert Englund's last time playing it, so you have to have some, I guess.
Reverence, just
Yeah.
because it's the. Can I tell you? I think where you and I are different, and you can agree or disagree on if this is realistic.
All right.
I like Freddy vs. Jason because it's like a comic book I would pick up, and I like that. Oh, it's these two things I'm broadly aware of, but don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know well enough to know if this is good or bad, but I can contrast them because then everyone's
Well, it's hard. It was at the time. It was the first nightmare movie we'd gotten in almost a decade.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, and it was back in the real timeline because New Nightmare is a different timeline. If you've seen it.
Oh yeah, it takes place after 6, not 7.
Yeah, in both movies, it's weird because both movies that are being joined up, you have to go back to not the previous one, but 2 movies ago because the previous.
5.
No. It is taking place after. It's like a natural sequel to Freddy's Dead.
Okay.
So you're skipping 7 New Nightmare.
Yeah, because that's in the real world.
Yeah, and then for different reasons, you skip over the previous Friday the 13th because that was Jason X in space in like the year 2400.
Wow. Yes.
So it takes you back to Jason Goes to Hell, which ended with Freddy's glove coming out of the ground and taking that. So it's a perfect continuation for both of them. It kind of explains how Jason comes back from hell. How Freddy got into his dreams, I don't know. Don't care, but so it was good to have Freddy back. I don't know. It's very, it's like the who's who of Canadian casting, like of the early 2000s.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with they're fine.
One of Destiny's Child is in it.
Sure. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. That's right. She
Kelly
calls,
Rowland.
No.
Did I get that right?
She calls Freddy the F word.
She calls. Oh yeah.
Wow.
I always forget
'Cause
that,
it
and
was
then I'm watching it. And I'm
2003.
like, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was okay back then.
Well, it wasn't okay then. It's just it wasn't okay then. It's just people did it in public more. Paging Doctor Hangover 2009. You know. What I mean.
So. I mean, I don't know.
laughed.
It's a little too silly for me. It's neither.
What is your favorite Freddy and your favorite Jason?
Well, I mean,
Since we're here, we gotta
Nightmare
do it.
3 is gotta be one. If I want scary, 3 is still scary, but 3 is just bigger.
I like
it's just
3.
a bigger
I'm a
version
3.
of 3.
Dream Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 7 is good. 7's if you had to pick the essentials, like they did just come out with a 4K set.
I saw that.
But it's not every movie. I don't think it
Oh,
includes
okay.
Freddy vs. Jason or the remake.
No,
which I
none of
could
them
give a
do.
shit
Those
about.
I had to get those separate on Blu-ray.
But it's weird because the rights division doesn't. Well, there is no rights division with
Freddy vs.
Nightmare.
Jason. Oh, really?
But
But they haven't made Nightmare in a while.
That was always new. Well, the thing is now, they still own like the franchise, but it's very similar to Friday the 13th, where the original writer of Friday the 13th gave notice after 35 years you can reclaim your copyright, and that's what spurred they were just suing him preemptively to like Sean Cunningham and his company to keep him from doing that and arguing that he was a contractor and you don't get to take back the it's only if no you were a contractor. No. Whatever he was claiming he was. No, you were an employee. That's what it was. If you're an employee, you don't get to take your rights back. But if you were a contractor, you did. And that was the whole years-long legal battle. It was basically deciding, was he a contractor?
Which one? The contractor or the employee?
They ruled in his favor, so it must have been contractor. So that, you get to... So he gets the rights to everything in his script, but that's just his script, Victor Miller. That's Kid Jason. That's Crystal Lake. That's Mrs. Voorhees.
They did make that show after a while, didn't they?
It hasn't aired yet.
But they've made it. The
They've
Brian
made it.
Fuller. And you see, we're here for Sam Raimi Send Help, but I love how far this went into.
It was Brian Fuller, but it didn't end up.
Yeah, Brian Fuller got fired for whatever reason.
Because the
Look that
budget
up
was
on
going to
your
be
own.
like $80 million, and A24 wanted it to be $40 million.
They're saying he was
Wow,
going to
half of that?
Something like that.
That's
yeah.
crazy, right?
80 million versus
So they-
40 million
For like
what,
10
8 episodes? 10 episodes?
Eight, maybe only 8, not even 10, maybe.
Wow.
I wonder how much they're spending on Ted, because that's a 7-episode show, and then 2 years later they have a second season coming out. It must take a while to animate the...
You said Ted, right?
Ted,
bear?
the teddy bear. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's that show. It looks very like digital video to me.
Oh, sure.
I think it's funny enough, but I don't like the look of it. It hurts my eyes to watch the TED show.
Wow.
Okay. In Sam Raimi rankings, are you a big Evil Dead person? We kind of touched on Evil Dead in the 28 Years podcast.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts too? You're on camera.
Well, I've only
so.
seen Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, and then Evil Dead Rise. Is
You haven't
Army
seen
of
Evil
Darkness?
Dead 2?
No.
Oh, and you haven't seen the remake from 2013
No.
with Jane Levy?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm not a big Evil Dead guy. It's not even called Evil Dead Army of Darkness, right? It's called Army of Darkness?
It's
The
just
third
a-
one's Army of Darkness.
It's just yeah.
I watched the first half hour of that today while they were watching the kid shows upstairs, and I hadn't opened my Blu-ray of it. I'm kind of
Nice,
embarrassed
yeah.
to admit. But I picked
You
it
got
up
the whole
cheap.
collection?
No, I don't have Evil Dead 1 and 2 because I don't really like them. Do you remember
wow.
the last time we saw Evil Dead together?
Yeah. Special screening.
Woodbury 10 during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta
guys
get
didn't finish.
What?
You guys didn't finish it, right?
We
You guys
finished-
stepped out of 1. I mean, right?
We
at the
didn't
start of
make it
2.
for
Yeah.
1. We came for 2. We
Oh.
listened to the commentary for 2 or the commentary for Army of Darkness.
No, it
Can't
was
remember.
for 2 because the audio channel wasn't coming through.
That's
the only way to
right,
get the
yeah.
audio to come through was to play the however the audio was formatted for the commentary track worked with the
Yeah.
projection, but the main channel
Damn.
didn't. So that's why that's why we were getting the commentary track.
It was a good
So-
time.
No.
I was you can't buy beer there, but I wasn't, you know.
You didn't sneak anything in?
Would I ever sneak anything into
That
a
might have
movie
been your
theater?
first time.
I'm you know what? No. I'm still a virgin in that
Yeah.
in that area. So have you thought about your Evil Dead and your Sam Raimi rankings? Like A Simple Plan is your probably biggest Sam Raimi
Wait,
hit.
so
I've seen
all
that, but only like once. A long
Sam
time.
Raimi?
Same. It made me so sad when he like betrays his brother. Spoiler for A Simple Plan that I don't even think it's streaming anywhere.
Yeah.
It's Bill Paxton. Right?
Yeah, and Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Bob, one of his best roles.
And that's probably had something to do with Billy Bob writing The Gift, which then was like his Sam Raimi's next movie.
Oh, and I was thinking like Billy Bob was like a regular with the Coens at that time,
Yeah.
and Sam Raimi and the Coens are close. So
Oh wait, well, was he?
Billy Bob, because it's like
I mean,
The
I
Man Who
don't-
Wasn't There was around that time, right?
Oh.
The Man Who Wasn't There.
That was like
Coens.
2000 or 2001, I think.
Oh, it's that late. So, but when's
Yeah.
A Simple Plan? That's late '90s,
98.
because that's when they're still making movies in Minnesota.
Yeah, it was it was
Yeah.
98.
Sam
Oh.
Raimi made a movie in Minnesota.
I could
Come
see
back,
him-
Sam.
I could
Yeah,
see
why
him.
not?
We're upper Midwest filmmakers here on Movie Baiters.
Well, here's the
with
thing.
Farx
Like Sam
Brothers.
Raimi did, I wasn't aware of Billy Bob doing anything with the Coens prior to actually working on a movie with them. But Sam Raimi, Sam Raimi worked with the Coens.
Yeah, because
And
what's his name edit the first Evil Dead?
yeah, I think it was Ethan.
Ethan. And Ethan's the younger, cooler one, and Joel's the
Yeah.
older one.
Ethan is the one who makes not weird comedies now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
Ethan. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
one I like.
I think he's the one who edited.
Yeah, and
Evil Dead.
Joel made the Macbeth or whatever with Denzel
Yeah.
Washington, which was I could tell very good, but it's not to my taste, and I think that probably wouldn't have been as commercially viable
No.
had it not been on a streamer.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Whereas, we went to the theater and laughed to, was it Drive Away Dolls?
I laughed a little at that when I slept mostly too.
Honey Don't.
Honey
Honey
Don't.
Don't, yeah.
I want to watch it again. Someone wants to come on and talk about that. Rachel McAdams. Do you want to be a Mr. McAdams? Lil Dicky?
Huh?
Have you heard that song?
No.
Rachel, I could be a Mr. McAdams. You know,
No, no
it's
idea.
your fault for not knowing Lil Dicky. Let's be clear.
Little Dick. Oh,
Previous
that,
guest
the
of the
guy
show,
who's-
Judd, who turned me on to Lil Dicky about a decade ago.
Doesn't he have his own show, or is that
Dave.
someone else?
Dave?
Yeah. Oh, that's him.
Dave and Lil Dicky are the same. They occupy the same corporeal form,
Oh, okay.
but one might be playing the character, and the other might is Batman playing Bruce Wayne, or is Bruce Wayne playing Batman?
I think Batman is his real persona, and Bruce Wayne is his alter ego, isn't it?
I think the bigger question is Kyle Farx aware that he's a character or not? When you do the editing later, and then I looked at Nick to see his reaction, and I couldn't really read it. I don't know. What's your top Sam Raimi?
Ooh, it's probably the Spider-Man movies.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's got to be a big topic here. Is Spider-Man and Sam Raimi? He, kind of X-Men started it, and with Bryan Singer. And then since Bryan Singer is not cool, Sam Raimi, yeah, he I didn't see X-Men in the movie theater, but I did see Spider-Man. Did you see X-Men and Spider-Man, or just one of them?
Didn't see X-Men. I saw the first two Spider-Mans in the theater.
Okay.
Never saw the third one at all.
Yeah, that one's that great.
It was fun to rewatch with the kids in the past 2 years. That's my take on it.
Well,
Yeah. You saw Spider-Man 2002 in the theater?
1, 2, and 3 are in theaters. Yeah,
Oh, same here, baby.
because I'm a big Spider-Man guy. That's why.
You're a big. What makes you a big Spider-Man guy?
I'm into the comics. I play the video games. I watch the movies.
Okay.
Yeah,
But what came first?
part of the video game.
Wait, Spider-Man video games came before the
I think there was
2002
one,
movie?
yeah, before the 2002
I'm sure there was.
movie, yeah.
What'd you play it on?
PS1.
Okay.
It was like where the city's all like there's a smog where you can't actually swing in the city, but you gotta be like above it.
Is it
like fog.
2D? Is it
It's
a 2D?
3D. You go off against Doc Ock and Carnage.
Wait, is it a 2D or 3D game?
It's 3D.
Okay, so you're playing
Yeah.
in like that blocky PS1 world.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Was it a good? Because Spider-Man games are good, Batman games were bad back then. Is how I remember it.
I liked it. I mean, simple story, simple graphics. Yeah.
Okay. Did you play Spider-Man games?
I think I did play a little bit of that at my friend's house.
Okay, I played the 2003, 2002 PS2 Spider-Man game,
Oh.
and I've been trying to show it to kids, and it's based on the Raimi.
Yeah, the first one, the first movie.
Yeah, and they like recorded special stuff for it and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff they used to do back then, and like showing it to an 7, 8-year-old and trying to like they're used to Nintendo. And they kind of do PlayStation, but like it's very complicated to play that game.
Okay. Huh.
Because I assume the controls are similar to the modern PlayStation Spider-Mans, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're comparing Nintendo, what system are they playing it on?
PS2.
Oh, then why would you bring a Nintendo controller?
Because I didn't bring a Nintendo. They're
Oh.
used to a Nintendo controller from Switch.
Oh.
And like the 5-year-old is used to maybe a Wii and sometimes the other controller for the PS2.
Well, I imagine because it's detachable, it's probably a little bit different from a PS2 controller.
Alright.
Yeah, because you're playing one block, you're holding it the whole time.
Have you thought of your top Sam Raimi?
It's tough. I mean, I probably just have to go with the first Evil Dead. I mean, I like
Really?
all of his Evil Deads.
Oh, which Evil Dead don't you like?
I mean, I
The
like
remake?
I guess I like all of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, there's not really that. Yeah, there's no.
He's a
bad
producer
one.
on all of them, isn't he?
He's still a producer. Yeah, but like the one he only directed the first 3, and he did the first episode of the show.
Was there an impact on your life from Spider-Man?
Not from Spider-Man. No.
Was it so you were already into into Sam Raimi?
Yeah.
Sam Raimi. You were more into Sam Raimi than you were into Spider-Man. Going into Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I think I just saw Spider-Man because it's like
The
it's
thing.
big enough movie where even if you're not into like Spider-Man, which I wasn't, I didn't give a shit about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You still just go and see the movie.
Between 2002 and 2019, there were a series of superhero movies that everyone saw, and you know we all know those movies. I would argue, like everyone saw The Dark Knight, everyone saw Spider-Man,
Well,
and like those are only 6 years apart. And then I don't know, Iron Man kind of would go in the same year as Dark Knight. And then Sam Raimi made a Doctor Strange movie. And there's no way Nick would... Actually...
They should have leaned in more to the horror aspects. I liked it when like Scarlet Witch was coming out of that mirror. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I am curious, would Nick Farx like Multiverse of Madness, not because it's a superhero movie, but because it's a sort of weird wizard movie with like kind of his like bent edge.
yeah.
Because like people are always dicks in his movies.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean-
super dicks.
Wait, in
Sam Raimi movies.
Sam Raimi
yeah.
movies.
Even Oz the Great and Powerful. People are dicks.
Okay.
Super dicks.
Super dicks. Zach Braff is in that movie. Super dick.
I saw some of Doctor Strange too, and I was like, okay, whatever.
The eyeball fight at the beginning is cool.
I didn't see
And
that.
that's like his, like, he likes to do weird, gross stuff. Because he watched,
Drag Me to Hell.
he watched Drag Me to Hell last night.
Oh, okay.
And he'd never
Gross.
seen, you own that, I assume, right?
I don't, but I saw that in the theater.
I saw it in the theater too.
Yeah.
And I was jazzed by it. It's PG-13, which
Yeah.
is wild. And still feels PG-13.
Yeah.
But it's like, it stands out as like that late 2000s horror movie that, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like it, man.
Like The Ring and that were like, yeah. They
But I
went
think
hard
because
at a
of the
PG-13.
crowd I saw it with, mainly just you, I think it was more of a comedy than a horror movie.
Oh, yeah, but anyway.
Because we were laughing it through the whole movie.
Well, was this a comedy or was this a horror movie?
This is comedy first for sure.
yeah,
This is a
comedy
comedy.
first.
But is it comedy first for like a certain type of person, like intellectual people, or is it a comedy first for people who
It
like
almost feels
thriller
kinda-
horror stuff isn't gonna
Kind
bother
of feels cringy humor, almost like The Office, where somebody does something cringy, you kind of chuckle off at that, because she is kind of cringy, and she's kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Like, oh, he sees the tuna fish on her lip and she
Yeah.
doesn't know, that sort of stuff.
But I would argue Drag Me to Hell was sort of the same way. But like most people, and Freddy is that way. Like more of Freddy is comedy than actual horror or scary stuff. In the later ones, I'm not including the first one.
Yeah.
And also the same thing could be true of, let's see, I guess not his Evil Dead, because the first Evil Dead is like, serious.
Yeah.
Second one's, I guess, is that one like...
Second one's pretty, not as much as Army of Darkness, but it's pretty, it's got some shit like, eye pops out of someone's head and goes in someone's mouth, just like Drag Me to Hell.
They did that on the Muppet special that came out today.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, there was...
pretty hardcore for Muppets.
There was a point where eyes were shooting out a beaker because they did some sort of experiment, and one of the eyes popped into Maya Rudolph's mouth, and then she died momentarily until something fell on her, and then an eye popped out of an instrument after the credits.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sweet because like they did do, and there's a great eye thing in this movie that I was shocked by. And that was sweet. Like, okay, on a grossometer, was this like was this up to his usual grossness?
Well, what is his usual gross? Here's because
okay, what is his?
Well,
usual
if we're
grossness?
talking usual, I looked it up. I was correct. He's done 5 movies in the last 20 years, including this.
5 movies in the past.
It was Send Help, Doctor Strange 2, Oz the Great and Powerful. He did some TV in between because I was like, that's like a 9-year gap from 2013 to 2022.
He was producing stuff.
I'm saying directing, specifically directing, and then Drag Me to Hell and Spider-Man 3. So that's 5 movies in the last 20 years.
So he was in director jail after Oz the Great and Powerful, arguably.
Maybe.
And came back.
But we're talking about, like, this is his first R-rated movie since The Gift. First horror. It's only been since Drag Me to Hell that he's done horror. So that's
what is Evil Dead rated?
Those are old.
Yeah, but what would they be rated back then?
Well, wait, I wasn't X or NC-17.
Yeah, like the first one might have gotten a rating because it was released by New Line Cinema. The second one for sure was released unrated because it was going to get an X.
Damn,
and they had to create an offshoot of De Laurentiis releasing because that company on paper couldn't contractually release an X-rated movie, so they made Rosebud releasing.
Right. Going back to our pornography and SAG contracts from a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no, you can't have more than this amount of sex scene for that budget because...
Yeah.
And but theirs wasn't X for sex, it was X for violence,
right? Just gore. Yeah, that's
gore and violence.
Yep.
I would say this is pretty tame for Sam Raimi.
Compared to Evil Dead, I mean, it's...
Gore-wise.
Do you think, like, non-horror people can watch this? Is kind of where I'm at?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not sure if Mrs. Farx will like it. I think she will.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make it or break. It's not enough where if you didn't like just the gory and squeamish moments where it would ruin the whole movie, I don't think. I think if you like it or not, I think you'll like it or not like it if you are into the comedy aspect of the setup, which is like, oh, she auditioned for Survivor, and now she's on an island, and now that's the whole draw of the movie, I think. Putting her in a position of power over a shitty boss. It's like a wish fulfillment.
I would say it's the opposite. I don't think horror people would like this movie.
You don't think horror people would like it?
Because there's not enough horror. There's not enough, I don't know, is there a lot of Sam Raimi elements in this movie?
If you're talking about horror people, like the people who like really like Terrifier because of like the gore,
the lowest common denominator form of gore horror.
Then it's not gory enough.
The gore people. They're not horror people. They're gore.
I didn't go into it expecting
gore,
a scary. I knew there'd be some gore probably from like. I figured like hunting and stuff and eating gross shit, which is what it was.
I suppose there was.
But I didn't expect it to be scary. I'm a horror guy, but I wasn't expecting horror, so I wasn't disappointed by that.
Do you generally have a feeling when you go into a horror like a horror director's movie that's not horror? I'm thinking like Eli Roth. I've walked into that a couple of times going,
Where he did a non-horror movie.
Yeah, like House of Clocks on the Wall or something.
House with a cock in my... like
The official title.
I never saw that.
Whatever floats your boat with Eli Roth, buddy. That's...
No, I never saw that.
I watched. It was
I'm not even that big into Eli Roth's stuff in general.
He's a torture. He's like a hardcore horror, like hostile.
Torture porn
kind
guy?
of. Yeah, torture porn is, and I don't think he likes that label, and I'm not here to judge that.
The label they use.
I think the torture. I think it wasn't so much about the torture. Just the torture was a vessel for, or a vehicle for the gore, the over-the-top gore, which he likes to do. Like you see in pretty much all of his stuff.
I like when you see Tim Dillon's head in Thanksgiving.
You like that?
Tim Dillon's in Thanksgiving too?
You haven't seen Thanksgiving?
No, we were supposed to watch it for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
remember?
did you? Was it that you didn't come over, or was it that I didn't?
No, I don't think because we just didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, for next Thanksgiving, let's try to do Thanksgiving as a. That one's. That's kind of like where this tonally, it's not exactly where Send Help is, because that one's like a slasher movie, whereas this was like a survivalist thriller. It's Castaway more than it's
Yeah.
But like tonally for me, it's kind of similar. But I really like Drag Me to Hell, and this I think is more appealing than Drag Me to Hell to a broader audience. But I think Drag Me to Hell being weird, I will still like more, and for what it was at the time is funny.
Yeah, I laughed a lot more during Drag Me to Hell.
Well, that's because...
Yeah.
Wait, so you're going to put Drag Me to Hell over Send Help?
No, I like Send Help a lot, but I just don't think it... For me, going in with Sam Raimi, I did expect a little bit of horror. It's like something else was wrong with the island, or something else was with them.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my own expectation.
Were you disappointed that expectation was not met?
No.
Not to, because I don't think that's a spoiler.
No, it's not.
I guess.
But I mean, we could dive into it in the next segment.
Yeah. I guess that would be. Well, okay, so what non-spoiler we could end on. Nick thinks 28 years later, Bone Temple above Send Help, and like that we've gotten both these movies within January is like that's great. We got 2 good movies in January. It's fantastic. I'm very happy. But Nick would say 28 years later, Bone Temple over Send Help. I'm not sure I can make the Send Help case, but I'll try probably. If that's what you'd like to make?
Yeah, I could almost kind of nitpick both of them in a similar way, but we'll see.
Wait, nitpick in the story way or like a what way?
Well, yeah, we'll get to my nitpick with Send Help, but then I realized, well, Bone Temple, if you really break it down,
break down the Bone Temple,
has, and not the same issue I had with Send Help, but like it's there. It's like if you, and I didn't really realize it till after the movie was over with Bone Temple.
Okay.
Whereas Send Help, I kind of was realizing it as it was reaching the climax.
Is this a story thing, just to be clear?
Yeah, it's a story. It's a story thing.
That...
It's a writing thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a style thing or a structure thing?
Neither.
Oh, okay. It'll be exciting to find that out.
Yeah, I think that's a great tease. So we'll catch you guys in our spoilers. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.